Hey guys, welcome back to the episode commentary for Swift and Loose. This is episode 8, A Deer in the Headlights. I'm Maree Railton. I'm the creator and animator of Swift and Loose.
And I'm Nicole Pacent. I play Bambi Stirling.
Woohoo! Alright, this is the big showdown episode.
You're Detective Swift?
Yes!
Madam Wolf's been telling me you're the one who tracked down Charlie Bacon. She has. From the sounds of it, it was only after you talked to him that he must have got scared and... Phew, which let me finally escape. I can't tell you how
She's
thankful
so devious.
She's such a bad liar.
She really is. She really is, yeah. I mean, even in the ransom note she wrote was really poorly written. She didn't, set a ransom. She didn't do anything that you probably should have done to make it seem like a real note.
Yeah, no, she really didn't think through that one much.
I think she was just in a bit of a desperate state. She really just wanted to get done what she wanted to get done and wasn't really taking time to plan things meticulously.
Yeah, and
I'm just glad you're safe.
it
seems weird.
She really didn't, I think probably when she wrote it, she was like, you know what, I don't have to make this perfect because what I'm doing is right.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm sure she thought that exact thing.
Yeah.
To track him down to rescue you. Weird, right?
Perhaps he wanted to be caught.
No one wants to be caught. He was probably just stupid. Stupid would be just the right word.
Harley's so smug.
Oh,
What's really weird is that Bacon said it's not even his handwriting. And normally, I'd be skeptical. But a witness I questioned the other night who works with Bacon confirmed that. Well, you can hardly trust anything Sean Barber says when he's been drinking.
How did you know she questioned Sean Barber?
Harley said so. No, I didn't.
And I never told you Detective Swift's first name.
I was just going to say, who volunteers a name during what is basically an interrogation?
That's true. It's very true.
You know?
This escalates so fast, and I have to say to everyone listening at home, if we'd had more episodes in the series, it would have led into this a bit more smoothly. But I knew we'd only have time to animate 9 episodes, so it had to go from 0 to 100 in this episode. We're suddenly in a gunfight.
Of course I remember, you stupid girl!
You know what, though? But I don't think it's unnatural because, honestly,
You can't
Charles
move
Swift
on.
was a good detective. She figured it out that quickly. She had to. It's not like Bambi was a mastermind at covering these things up, you know? She did a decent enough job, but when you're caught, you're caught. So I don't know. I don't think it came too fast.
What will that prove?
Take off your glove and show Detective Harley Swift.
I think my favorite thing visually in this episode is the focus on Harley's hand when she's holding out the gun there. Just worked out so much better than I could have hoped for.
Yeah, which is really good.
You see why I had to do this?
In the fire? No. When we tried to leave Bacon, he threw scalding water at us.
This shot
Told us if we
of
left, he'd hunt us all
Wolf
down.
and Bambi standing there
Boil us
looking up
alive.
at the balcony
No
too
one could protect us.
is
No one wanted to.
Yes.
so that
Yes.
one there.
That's
Look at that.
It's so good. I'm so glad you included that because we really needed to be put back in that place,
No one
you know,
else could
This-
protect
of being there and what it would be to be in that situation.
I mean, this whole flashback montage just then was so hard. It was actually the very last thing that I put together because
Really?
I knew it had to be important. I knew it had to show the story, and it was such a lot of pressure to choose exactly what shots needed to go
Yes.
in there.
It worked. It was enough to tell the story. I mean, I don't. You know what I love too, like backing up a little bit, that Bambi uses uses Wolf, in almost like a way where she's trying to be altruistic, where she's saying, hey, look, this is for you. It's for you.
Absolutely.
I don't know. And meanwhile, it's like humiliating. It's alienating. It's all of those things. I don't know.
It's a really good point to look at the difference between Bambi's motives and Wolf's motives in the different kinds of revenge they take.
Yes.
And the fact it's one thing I always want to show with Swift and Loose is how sometimes trying to do the right thing can still make you seem like the bad guy in Wolf's case, or doing the wrong thing. Well, doing the wrong thing in terms of how it affects other people can actually make you come off like a victim in Bambi's case. And it's
like the rabbit in a trap.
I actually really feel for Bambi in this moment. I mean, I know I played her, so I should feel for her, but I really, I really do.
It's definitely her most vulnerable moment.
Absolutely.
I understand that things can get better if you can let go. If you choose to release.
Here we see the power of suggestion callback.
Easier said than done, I know.
Yep.
But you have the power to make that choice.
Why should I trust someone like you?
Someone like me?
I love that there's that moment where we almost believe that maybe she's going to turn too.
And it almost feels like she should.
What's the difference?
Like,
yeah.
If there's one thing, this episode really could have gone three ways. It could have been that,
I'm alive.
As it currently is, that spoiler that Wolf ends up
Are dead.
shooting Bambi.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That we could have had it that no one shoots anyone, or no, Holly, no.
No, Harley! That was honestly, even though I knew what was going to happen, that was still shocking for me to watch it.
I think my favorite comments on the YouTube were people who just went no and nothing else. Seriously, it was really upsetting. I was like, I know this is coming and this is upsetting, much less somebody who doesn't. If there's one thing I wish I could have experimented more with, it's the idea that if Harley had been the one to shoot Bambi, I think that would have been really interesting as far as evening up, I guess, the power dynamic between Harley and Wolf, because they would have then both had blood on their hands in an inadvertent way. Anyway.
But this was more interesting. This was more interesting because I feel like, if we want to think about it from that standpoint, but honestly, the shock value of this was worth its weight in gold. Yeah, I think. I know. Yeah, and because to me, it's like, this is dark. We're not talking about like a light little series. And the truth is that everybody is vulnerable, right?
Yeah.
To this.
It's very true. Yeah, exactly. I do remember when I was writing the script that I worked through different ideas of how this episode was going to end, and this was the only one that I could make work. There were several plot reasons why I couldn't have it happen the other two ways that I mentioned. It had to be like this. So I think it worked out in the end.
It worked out okay. It was. It's all right. Like I said, I was sitting there agape like everyone else. I was like, wait a second, what? I mean, after I watched it the first time, I went back and watched it immediately right over again.
That's a good sign, I guess, yeah.
I gotta see how all that just went down.
All right. Well, join us for episode 9, you guys. Episode 9, commentary up next.
Thanks.